Alright, hello YouTube viewers, I hope you guys are having a great day. My name is Max and welcome back to another live stream of Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you are new here, I live stream every single day, so consider subscribing. Without further ado, let's pick up with the stuff from the last time. Let's take a look at our company manager here. So Sata, I already put the mod order in the description down below. So yeah, it's supposed to open up the Google I believe the Google image. Yep, the Google image. So I've stitched up the no, wrong one, table view. Okay, the mod image. So yeah, it's just a big picture basically. Right, we do need to buy another garage for this one. Let's see. Okay, last time we went here because we want to pick this job up. Forgot. Okay, let's pick this job. Going towards this. Let's reverse. We do need to refuel badly. Hey, what happened to the cars here? I guess since we loaded the game, so basically there's no car that spawned on the parking lot, I guess. That's the only explanation I can think of right now. Okay, let's go out this company. Give me a sec. Is it a bit lagging now? Give me a sec, let me check. Already turn off everything. That's weird. Screen mode. Okay then, let's continue. I might need to turn off the physics for the cabin accessory physics. Weird. I'm feeling a bit weird right now. The frame rate is fine. So okay, I'll leave it on for now. I'll leave it on. I don't need the cabin accessory physics if it takes a toll on the performance of the game. It's a non-essential things for the game. Okay, let's not hit the truck there. Safe. With a bunch of mods that I'm currently using. It took me quite a while to actually start the game up. The loading screen took forever. I thought the game was frozen up for a second there. Loading took forever, tell ya. Too much loading. Do not want to go back to my profile once I'm driving. Just a bit. Alright, let's wait. What are we delivering actually? I didn't check properly. Okay, empty pallets. Doesn't look like an empty pallet to me, but okay. Friday 8/24. Whoa. That's not good. We'll be late. Alright, we need to speed it up a little bit. Hey, Yuliardi, welcome. Long time no see. Oh yeah, we need to refill too. Hopefully there's one somewhere. Somewhere near us. If not, that would be troubling. Okay, 144, driver Molly, that's nothing. What the? Dang. Let's wait a little bit. Now I'm the victim, huh? Previously I was the one doing that. Now I have become the victim. Yeah, I've seen people that put a lot of accessories on the windshield. And personally, I do not like too many things on the windshield right now. So that's why I only put this single whatever. I don't know what do you call this, but you can see it in the middle on the windscreen, whatever you want to call it. Just the Promod logo. That's it. Promods accessory. See, a ton of people actually put a lot of stuff, but I think it's obscure the view, the wonderful view. So since I do not want to obscure too much of the view, so I'm just putting one. It does feel a lot more comfy once I have actually accessorized my interior a little bit. A lot more stuff added, so it feels more comfy. Alright. Oh no, we are not even reducing the ETA. And there's traffic lights. What the heck? Where are we actually? We are going through this. Yep. This is version 1.27. Finally, I have updated the game to the version 1.27, and subsequently I have also updated Promods and Rusmap to be used with Euro Truck version 1.27. But seriously, it isn't as simple as ABC 123. Initially I thought it wouldn't be too difficult. I know that every time I install the mod in this game, it will be a challenge to figure out the compatibility, everything basically, once I have updated the game. But yeah, I never thought that it would be actually not that easy. It took me like 2 days. Luckily, I updated this over the weekends, so I didn't stream Euro Truck over the weekend. So was lucky of me. I could spend the time trying to figure out. There were errors, compatibility errors with the game that I couldn't troubleshoot for some reason. I've read the crash log, I've read the game log, and I figured out. I found out that the problem was actually Promods. Promods was making some sort of problem with the new version. But it's either Promods. At that time, it was either Promods or RusMap, because I removed all the other mods. I've tweaked around and I removed all the other mods. I only left with Promods and RusMap. I needed those two because my save file includes Promods and Rusmap, so I need to have those two to be able to play this game. And it turns out that apparently there's a conflict between the root connection file between Rusmap and Promods. So I needed to download another file, then use that instead of the the original root connection in the Rusmap archive file. Yeah, it isn't easy actually. It isn't easy updating to 1.27. I can't even imagine if the game is updated to version 1.3 what craziness would entail. Once you update, it's once you update, it's quite tedious to go back to the old version. Quite tedious. Not to mention the save files But yeah, I managed to update, but seriously, it wasn't easy. And I believe the only links that you can find, wow, that fixes the connection between RusMap and Promods is only the post in the Promods forum. Yep, it was posted by the RusMap creator, developer, whatever you want to call them. But yep, they officially posted the links to download RusMap and also the connection file, the new connection file, fixed connection file. So yeah, regardless, I already put that link in the description down below. Already link it to my Excel sheet that basically that basically lists out all the mods that I'm currently using, and I listed the connection file that you need in the Excel sheet under RusMap. Yep. Yeah, unless you think, unless you want something with version 1.7, I don't think there's any value in updating. For now at least, there's no value. Because for example, if you want new mods, well, guess what? All the mods and everything that I'm currently using right now is compatible with the old version 1.26. So then again, there's no reason for you to upgrade, right? Let's say if you want specific functions for the new game, what about that? Unfortunately, there's nothing much. I took a look at the patch notes, and there's no changes that actually took my interest. Like the engine brakes, well, don't care that much. The retarder, don't care that much. The liftable track axle, I leave it at automatic. So yep. Can find Scania S at dealer. I'm not sure. I'm not using Scania. To be honest, I'm not into Scania yet. But I think I need to take a look. I might wanna take a look at the Scania truck. I wasn't fond of the interior design and also the engine sound. So whether it's this playthrough or the first playthrough that I played this game, never fond of Scania for some reason. I know a lot of people like Scania, but yeah, not quite sure if I can find Scania. I'm not sure if Scania S is in the game or not. Is it already in the game? I can't remember. I remember seeing the blog post, right, for SCS blog. Not quite sure. To be honest, I just skimmed through the patch notes. Whatever left of the notes, nothing much. Nothing of interest. Oops, ETA. Ooh, the ETA is bad. Well, I'm not really particular with the brands. To be honest, I'm not particular with the brands. I don't care. I don't care about the brands, as long as the interior looks nice, to my eyes actually. But to be honest, for Mercedes-Benz, I do not like the dashboard right now. This digital dashboard, I don't like it at all. Not tiny bit. I prefer. I forgot which brand has the better dashboard. But this one I do not like. It's black and white, and basically all the info is too small. The fonts is too small. Can't see anything. But yeah, I'll switch it up. Maybe I'll switch it up later. Who knows? But the most important factor in deciding which truck I prefer to use is the engine sound. If the engine sound is too annoying, I wouldn't use it. Since I'm using the sound fixes mod, so basically it changes the truck engine sound. So yeah, certain truck doesn't sound too good to my ears. I'm particular with the sound anyway. I'm very particular with the sound. I do not like too loud of an engine. I know some people like that, but for me, I do not like engine that sound too loud. This one is super quiet. I like it. I like it. My first playthrough, I actually bought a Volvo. I forgot which model, but I bought a Volvo just for the sole purpose of having a GPS in my truck. I remember that day when I wanted to purchase a truck that I wanted to use throughout the playthrough, and I searched around and found out that no other brands provide interior GPS. I do not want to enable the route advisor GPS. Doesn't sit well with me because it breaks the realism, I guess, if you want to call it like that. So I want to keep it pure as possible. So I found that Volvo, I think there's another brand also have the interior GPS, but I bought Volvo because I like the engine sound. It's quiet, and that's the only one that had the interior GPS. Fortunately right now, fortunately for this game, for this update, I guess, I'm not quite sure, but I don't think it's this update, right? It's the cabin accessory pack update. So basically we get this, what do you call this, GPS, I guess, GPS accessory you can buy at the service station. That's great for me because I can finally, if the truck doesn't have a built-in by default GPS, I can actually install one on the windshield. So yep, I guess that's great. I can pick up any truck that I want, that I prefer. Even though I didn't like that Volvo because of the interior. I didn't like the interior, but over time I grew to like it. Yeah, over time I did grow to like the interior. Even though the engine sound is good, so no complaints there. But the interior, I never liked the interior that much. There were other models, other brands and other models that actually had better interior, in my opinion. Let's go. Let's slow down. So yesterday I have upgraded my, I guess, not just the interior accessories. I also upgraded the we need to refuel. I also upgraded the tires. So basically, it's supposed to be good gripping during rainy days, and also it should be great for fuel consumption. And the sound should be lower, I guess, than the ones that I previously used. Ding. Yep, all those you can hear the key sound, the sound of the door opening and closing is because of the sound mod that I'm using. Even though I'm not even out, and I never went out of the truck, so it's quite weird, I guess. I never went out of the truck, but you still get that sound. Oh shoot. yeah, you get this Nokia. Whoa! Shoot, God. I'm already late, and there's a car there. Nokia ringtone. 180. I can buy a new garage, I guess. Let's buy a new garage, shall we? If there's one over at our destination. But we are super late. We are super late. Yeah, now it's silent. I guess unlike the original late music where you will actually hear the late music playing over and over again. It will annoy you to no end. But this time is just few Nokia ringtones and then silence. I think it will repeat itself few times, but we'll see if it repeats. But right now it's not annoying me. And I think we have been here, right? Since this looks like a... Whoops. Yeah, this looks like the same city that we have been through before. I remember that fire. I remember that fire, the fire truck and everything. Even though there's no flames, only smokes. Okay. Not here, so hey! The freak! I'm already late. Now I got a ticket for that. Never mind. Turning left. No! Why do you do this to me, game? Every single time I'm the one that have to stop at the traffic light, even though the other vehicles made it through. Look at that dragon. Okay, it's green. When I wanna switch up my truck, I will probably wait until I got my company income actually stable enough to justify purchasing multiple trucks that I can switch up. Cause right now I'm failing at at making my company profitable because I messed up earlier on. I messed up with my driver stats. Not this driver, I mean my hired driver stats early on. So yeah, they wasn't making as much money as I wanted them to. So now we have surpassed 90 hours in this game, and yeah, having only 4 full garage is a total failure in my opinion, because I remember having a ton of garages when I reach like 40 hours of gameplay in my first playthrough. But yep. Oh well, what's done is done. I'm not gonna complain, just gonna relax. The company isn't my focus for now. My focus is just having fun, having a relaxing time playing the game. Just relaxing, enjoying the scenery. What's happening there? Don't know. Yeah, the tire sound is super quiet, I guess. Super quiet. This isn't the quietest tire actually. There are other ones that is far more quiet than this. But the traction for, I mean, the fuel consumption and also traction during rainy days isn't great. Wasn't great. So that's why I picked this one instead. A for fuel consumption, B for driving on wet surfaces. The best one that I managed to find actually in the shop. Luckily, I took a look at the shop, since I leveled up quite a few times, so I managed to unlock a ton of, I guess, spare parts for the truck, including the accessories. You there, stop! Hehehehe. That poor car had to stop because of me. So right now I'm using DB's creation AI behavior. So yeah, I haven't seen anything that is too crazy, I guess, coming out from the AI. I don't think, come to think of it, but yeah, we only started this, but yeah, we've never seen any AI bumping us. Oops, thank you very much for actually reminding me. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on the lights. Thank you very much, Yuliardi. Forgot to turn on the lights. Probably will get a ticket for not. Oh, I got a ticket for speeding. 560. Oh shoot, that's a lot. Wait, did they bump up the speeding violation price or what? 560. I don't remember it being 560. Was it always 560? Wait, was it always 560? I don't remember it being that expensive. But I guess if we wanna like compare it with our income right now, it's okay. 5,000. What was it previously? I don't even remember. I never actually already ignored. Each time I got this speeding violation, I ignored the price. Only now that I noticed the price was super high. The heck happened? Oh, there's a accident there. That's creative actually. A way to block the roads that you cannot pass through. Having an accident, making a construction, that's the kind of things that I like, instead of having a like invisible barrier. But I guess putting things in the middle of the road too much would actually detract. Like this one, there's nothing, so you can just pass through if you want to. I already removed the end road barrier, this end road sign, using a mod. No invisible wall also, so you can just pass through if you want to. Oh, I like that sound. I like that sound. This sound fixes mod is actually good. It's actually good. I think the guy posted his work on SCS forum initially, and then I found the download links on ETS2.lt mod website, so I downloaded from there. And I also linked to that website. It's easier to actually use that website rather than linking to the SCS software forum, at least for me. Okay, I'll call you RD. Tongue twister. Shorter names easier. Okay, I'll call you RD. Oh, why are we driving? Oh no! From the ETA was from like 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. but we are gonna be late, like 2 hours late. Dang. Okay. Can I overtake them? Is there any vehicles on the opposite side? I mean, on the left lane? No? Wait. I do not wanna. Oof. Not good. Alright, that truck is gone. So supposedly we can go a bit faster now. Okay. Yep. Yes, we can. Unless. Nope. That truck is going fast too. Okay. Whew. Safe. But yeah, we'll be late, like 2 hours late. That's crazy. Oh well. Nothing is lost. Okay, I'm also using a new minimalistic route advisor right now, so you can see at the top if I'm over the speed limit on a road. Basically, I guess my speed will turn red. The background number will turn red. Right now 72 is tiny red, and then bit red, and then over 75 it will be a lot redder. So you know that you are over the speed limit. So you need to be careful. But seriously, you can we already know that we are late because we already checked the time and everything, but there's no late music. I love it. You have no idea how much I love this silence. I don't need that music to hound me every single minute. I don't need the late music, seriously. That late music sucks. Makes me lose control. Since I know I'm pushing it, the music makes you like eggs you on to go faster. Just whatever you do, just go faster. But what happened is I kept making mistakes. Since I wanted to go fast around tight bands and everything, I keep hitting stuff, and I got into a ton of accidents, and that lost me a lot of money, more than being late. So I'd rather be late than get myself into an accident, and preferably lost more money. So right now, yep, nothing can be hurt. Only the gameplay. I love it. When I read the notes for the sound fixes, I initially was a bit skeptical to use it, because the only thing it says was like replaces the late music with the Nokia ringtone. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, are you going to replace it like with the Nokia phone, the old phone ringtone, and play it over and over again until you get to your destination? That's crazy, right? It will drive people nuts. Apparently, nope. It only plays the music few times and then nada. Wait a minute. Oh shoot. Oh, we have gone past the company. Oops. Oh crap. Is this a roundabout? Okay, we're gonna turn back. We went past the company. Yep. Now it plays again, but it doesn't hound you that much. Just enough to remind you that you are late. Wait. Let me focus a little bit. Yeah, this one, right? This one. Dang it. That roundabout actually disoriented me a little bit. Right, the gate was supposed to be further up at the front there. That's why I actually missed this entrance. That gate opening sound is also a lot quieter. I think it's because the sound fixers that fix the sound. The animated company gate mod actually never includes any sound. I think they are playing the default sound for the gate opening, but not quite sure which sound they pick. Okay. We are late. Let's see. At least we didn't lose. Whoa, 7,000. Whoa, a ton of XP. Damn. Dang. Alright. We need to buy a garage. Let's see. Nope, not this one. Garage manager, right? Garage manager. Map view. Where are we? We are in oh, here. See this? Okay. It's a lot farther than this one, so we should be able to buy one garage here. I do want one garage in Romania, seriously. Okay, let's buy a garage here. This is good enough. It's fine enough. Where's the garage? What the? Okay, it's right in front of us. Yeah, the one thing that annoys me with the, I guess, where is it? Okay, with the animated gate is the fact that you have this invisible barrier in front of you. When the gate is opening, you cannot go through until the gate is fully open. So you need to wait until it fully opens and the invisible barrier basically disappears. If not, you really need to wait, and if you try to go through, you will hit the invisible barrier, and if you drive fast enough, you will actually damage your truck. I've done that, I think, twice. But it does add a little bit of realism to the game, since I've never seen any company that allows any kind of transport to be driven up to it without any proper identification or anything. Alright, let's stop here. Let's buy. What a rundown. Okay, we do not have enough money to... Okay, we can rest, right? How many hours? 1 hour. 1 hour, alright. Let's rest. 62,000. Yep, my company is now profitable. Finally. So every 2 days, I think I can get a new truck. After this, I can get another truck for this garage, and so on. Once I get like around 200,000 per day, I think that's a good time for me to switch up trucks. I can buy any trucks that I want and accessorize it to the... Basically, I pimp up every truck that I want to drive and put it on my headquarters. Alright, let's see. Oh wait, already discovered this, so we can freight market. Right, Berlin, that's Germany. We already been there. Already been here. Dresden. Ooh, that's far. We've never been to Dresden apparently. It's 10 hours of drive time. I need to sleep. If that's the case, I need to sleep. Ooh. Is there none going towards somewhere we never been through before? That's a lot closer. Not this far. Wait. Still in Poland. I guess I can take this. 4 hours. 11. 12. Okay, we should be able to do this. Right. Right, let me turn off the lights. I think I might wanna switch up the... Oops. Is it here? This company, huh? I might wanna actually switch up the lights, cause right now... Weird. I think it's probably one of my... Yeah, one of my mods that actually tweaks out the light, the headlights. I think probably DB creation, so I might need to actually make the halogen flare mod as the one that have the higher priority. Okay, I'll switch it. Oops. Man, what am I thinking? Yeah, I'm not used to having LED headlights. Seriously, I prefer the old halogen headlights because that's what my country uses. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Berlin's too far. Berlin's too far. The LED, yeah, it's too bright. The previous one that I was using was the halogen headlights, so the lights wasn't that bright. It was yellowy, so even during the day, even during the daytime, it wasn't that distracting, I guess. Even when I turn it on. It's funny, once I take when I'm driving, I keep I'm usually one single-mindedly driving and basically forgets everything. Even forgets to either turn on the headlights or to pick up a job or even to refuel. There were times that I forgot to refuel. Luckily, I think, yeah, come to think of it, we never actually run on dry fuel even after 90 hours of gameplay time. Never ran out of fuel during a delivery. We always managed to get to a fuel station. Dang, somebody hit me. Did I damage anything? That AI. Oh, okay, no damage. What was it? Me? I'm not quite sure. I think that car. So not so smart AI. Still not so smart, I guess. Even with a DB creation mod. They cannot actually tweak the AI. I believe the sound mod is called sound fixes. Sound mod fixes. By the way, you can see the link in the description. You just click that link, or the link, it will take you to the Google Doc, Google Doc, and it will open up an Excel sheet on your browser. So I've listed out all the mods that I'm currently using in that spreadsheet, and the sound fixes is basically according to the instruction that I've read, you are required to put the sound mod as the highest priority. So that's why I put it on the first list. So if you wanna check, you open the spreadsheet and see at the top there, number 1 mod is the sound fixes. That's the only sound mod that I'm currently using. I'm not using any other sound mod. I do not wanna look at that accident. I do not want to have a conflict with the sound, so I'm using only one and only one sound mod. Okay, we are going straight. Oh, let me hear. Yeah, the horn is also different. I guess he changed the sound of the horn. Not quite sure if that's... Yeah, I've never driven a Mercedes-Benz truck, so I don't know if that's the legit sound, but that's it, I guess. I believe so. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But just to make sure whether it complies with the version 1.26, you read the description. Read the mod description. If it's not compatible, you might want to downgrade the version. I forgot what. Just downgrade one version of the sound mod. The ETS2.lt website does have different version of the sound fixes mod, and you can use the older version. So yeah, the older version is 100% compatible. I think the new ones is also compatible because it only tweaks the sound of the game. So, whoa, what the heck? I think somebody just... Oh, what the... Whoop! The heck? Dun, 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 dun. Whoa! They went into another universe. Yes, because that's the only tested for me, not for the mod. Okay, I'm not talking about that spreadsheet is actually specifically for me, not for the mod. I've never tested the mod on the older version. This is the first time I'm using the sound fix mod. On the old version 1.26, I was using a different sound mod, a different version. Not a different version, a different author. Yep, a different author, different version. And then for this one, I decided to test out few sound mod, and it seems like this is the most comprehensive one. The download size is super large, and I guess I guess it's a bit popular on the SAS forum, so that's why I downloaded. I'm using this mod. This is the new one. So yeah, that's in the Excel sheet is just me saying that I personally tested the mod on the version 1.27, but I'm not saying that it is not compatible with version 1.26. You just open up the link. It should take you to the ATS2.lt, where you will have the list. You will have the description, and it should list out the compatible version. I'm pretty sure it says compatible from version 1.25, 1.25.x. So means that 1.25 and above, if I'm not mistaken. 200 megabyte. For me, that's large because the ones that I previously used was like less than 100 megabytes. For me, for a sound mod, that is quite large. But yeah, since like for the Nokia ringtone, doesn't take a lot of megabytes, I guess, just kilobytes. But yeah, they have the author actually changed a ton of stuff in the game. Just now when I refuel, where you can hear the keys being taken out of the ignition, and then you can hear the door being open, being shut, and then you can hear the, I guess, the fuel pot, whatever you want to call it, being open, and the fuel pump being inserted. You can hear everything. So and then I think the author also added few sounds that does not exist in the game. I forgot, like train sounds. What else? Train sounds, buses, I think. But there are a few others. So for me, this is the most comprehensive sound fixes mod that I have ever used. Don't need to use anything else, I guess. Once you download this one, you do not need to download any other sound mod, unless you want a specific sound for a truck. So you might wanna download that instead. But for me, that's the most comprehensive one, and I'm not that crazy at changing my truck sound. So I guess I'm gonna use that pack as the default sound for my truck. I love it. See, I'm going through bumps, right? You can hear that sound a bit different than usual. Dang, I love how the mods actually improve the game by a ton, not just a little bit, by a ton. Every game that I have played, once I install a mod, just one single mod, I want to install more and more until I found out that the game now have a different feel to it, a different vibe to it, and I feel a lot. I mean, my love for the game actually renewed. And Euro Truck is the same. My first playthrough, I never actually installed the Promods and Rusmap mod. I actually used the graphic mod, Red Expert 2, to improve the graphic a little bit, and wow, that single mod changes everything. The graphic look, I can't even describe it. Instead of the base game looking a bit drab, looking a bit gloomy, dark, the graphic mod actually make the world a lot more vibrant, a lot more realistic. At least that's how I see it. So yeah, that single mod. And then I downloaded a few engine sounds for my Volvo. That's it. And then what other mods that I was using that time? I think physics mod. Yep, I downloaded a physics mod, but that physics mod was crap. Total crap. If I hit a speed bump, my truck will bounce up and down like crazy. The same goes actually for the one that I was using in the version 1.26. A bit crazy. So right now I'm using a different physics mod. I'm using DB Creation. Seems like DB Creation is a good developer team developer, I guess. Developer team. What am I saying? But yeah, It's a good. They are a good developer, since I'm using a bunch of their mods. I have confidence with their ability to make quality mods. So right now I'm using most of their mods, except for the Xenon Flare, right? Yep, Xenon Flare, and also what's the other one? I forgot. I think there's 2 or 3 mods that they make that I'm not using, because I prefer the other one. Yeah, traffic density. Mercedes truck dealers. To be honest, you need to be you need to be lucky, or you need to actually figure out where's the Mercedes-Benz truck dealer is located, because you really need to physically visit at least one Mercedes-Benz truck dealer, and then you can buy online. You need to find which city have the Mercedes-Benz truck dealers, and then go to that place. Luckily for me, since I have visited a ton of cities early on, I managed to actually unlock every single company. The last company I unlocked was... who was it? Was it Volvo? I forgot. But yeah, I was unlucky enough not to get to get that single company. But finally I managed to get everything. But I think, yeah, it's not the best right now. I only found, like, for example, Dove truck dealer. I think I only got 3 available on the map right now. And I do believe that if you have like only a few company truck dealers discovered, you will have only a limited selection of trucks available to you. So if you want more trucks to be available, you need to discover a lot more. But I don't care that much about trucks. So yeah, I only buy the cheapest one for my drivers. That's it. Let them drive, let them give me money, and then maybe further down the line, I will upgrade their trucks. We'll see. As for me, I'll keep using this Mercedes-Benz. I do not want to waste money buying another truck that I might end up hating it later on. So I'm waiting until I manage to get my company up to the standard that I want, which is 200,000 per day. If I can get like 200,000 euros per day, then I might be purchasing all the different trucks and see what they feel like. Alright, RD. But make sure you put the sound mod above everything else, including the map mods, which is Promods and Rusmap, and also the Jazzycat traffic pack. Because I think the sound fixes also replaces the sound for the environment, obviously. So you can hear birds chirping, you can hear the ocean, you can hear a ton of stuff on the background. So I think that's Promods territory. So they improve that. So you need to make sure that the sound fixes is above that. And then for Jazzycat, since he only put a bunch of vehicles, I think the sound fixes also added like the car sound, the buses sound, the truck sound, and so basically you need to put it above so that it can override the original sound. So just to be sure, I just put it at the topmost of everything else. And if I'm not mistaken, they also added the sound of the police siren. I'm not quite sure. Was it a different mod? But I think they also added a police siren. If the a police car caught you speeding, obviously. If you're caught speeding, you will hear the police siren. if there's a police car near you, obviously. If there's none, you will only get a ticket if you speed up at a speed trap. Since we are in this part of the road, there's no speed trap, there's no police. I'm not seeing any police, so you can just speed up above the speed limit. And I think, yeah, one more thing, since I'm already seeing this blimp, not blimp, hot air balloon, I think the sound fixers also added a sound for the hot air balloon. But since we are too far, we can't hear anything. We might need to actually go a bit nearer to hear the sound. The only sound that I can think of coming out from a hot air balloon is the sound of the, I guess, the burner, right, where they use it to inflate the hot air balloon, or basically hot the air, heat of the air. Okay, RD, see ya, have fun. Since I put these curtains and also the, what do you call it, sun visor, yeah, sun visors, now the sunlight isn't piercing my eyes. What a comfy ride. There are times actually that I cannot take the air conditioning in a car or in a van or in any vehicle, because it was like too cold for me. Even though outside was blazing hot, but inside the car was super cold. And yeah, since I'm just a passenger at that time, it's not like I can tell them to, it's not like I can tell the driver to actually reduce the air conditioning. I'm the only one feeling cold, while all the other people riding with me was feeling fine. But yeah, there are times that I do not like the air conditioning. I can't even imagine like driving this truck like for 6 to 10 hours sitting in the air conditioning. Yes. Oh, you hear that? You can hear the truck, the cars passing by you. Yep. The sound fixers also changes the sound when you are inside, and cars, vehicles passing by you, and when you are also outside. Man, I can't tell how much I love the mods I'm currently using. This is not the only game that does this in terms of modding, I guess. Like Minecraft, you can download mods for Minecraft and basically change the game to something else, or enhances the game. I do not like to tweak the game like too much, but I do like mods that improve your quality of life. They call it quality of life mods. Like for Euro Truck, that's why I'm using the sound fixes mod. So basically to make it a lot more realistic, the sound, make it more realistic. And then, okay, I think we have arrived at the company. Yep. So that's why I never downloaded any cheating mods. That, for example, crazy. Oops. Can't move. So crazy amount of money or crazy amount of experience for each drive, or I think there's a new one. What was it? Yeah, I forgot. But there's this one. I can't remember. I also consider as a bit of cheatsy doodles. But since you are playing, obviously, oh, ouch, my bad. Since you are playing by yourself, you do you. I don't even care. You can do yourself. It's just for me personally, I do not like to use that kind of mods. Oh yeah, there are mods that actually turn off the fines. So if you are speeding and you are caught speeding, you will not get a ticket. I do not like that, so that's why I did not use the mod, those kind of mods. For me personally, I just prefer to slow down when I'm forced to slow down, like in real world, when there's a speed trap or when there's a police car. So I will slow down. Basically anything that eliminates the penalty, I'm not using. Right. Finally. But I did damage my truck, right? What about my cargo? Can't see it. Good work. What happened? What happened? Don't tell me. Damage. Alright. We need 96,000 to actually buy a new truck. Okay, never mind. Where's the... Is that it? I think that's it, right? Service station. Let's go. We have damaged our truck a tiny bit, so we need to repair it. Oh, it's this kind of... Ooh, I do not like this at all. You know how I hate this, right? No! You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be. I freaking hate this. Okay, let's see. I hate trying to line this up. Seriously, I'm not good. I'm not good with this. I'm bad. I'm bad with trying to line up my truck. Okay. Hopefully, I'm not gonna damage my truck going down. Hopefully, I guess. Hopefully. Let's take a look at the interior. Yeah, I'm not gonna change that. Oh yeah, what I wanted to switch up my paint job. There's a better ones. There are better ones, but they are a bit expensive for now. I'll leave it for later. Let's see. Beacon is okay. What about other lights? I do not want to make it too gaudy. Alright, let's go. Oops. Wait. Can I just reverse? I can do that. Why would I go forward, right? When I can just reverse. That was stupid of me. I think previously I went forward. That was stupid of me. And I can just do this. Woohoo! Yeah, why did I went forward? Previously I went forward for no reason. Basically bump up and damage everything. Okay, let's see. Is there anything here? Nope. So okay. Alright, let's go to freight market. Which job can we take? I do want to explore everything in Poland first. That's my target. Okay, that's one. That's a good one. What the heck? Is this Ukraine? What's this? Why is this border looks different? Why is this? What country is this? The heck? This is weird. This is a weird border. Okay. What a weird border. Okay, this one looks to be the best. in terms of income and everything. So let's see, 4 hours, let's say 5 hours, just in case. 6:41 p.m. 6:41, we should be arriving there on time if we are careful enough, but we might be late though. Ooh. But we should we can get here. Another city we've never been through before, so why not? 1 kilometer, okay. Not that far, not that far. We can go there. Let's go to that company. Yep, this is another place where an earthquake has been through here. Look at that. I know that looks like a normal crack on the pavement, like in real world, but seriously, I think it looks like a bit too much, I guess. The texture, I think it's just the look of it. Just the look of it. Even though the crack isn't deep, so I know there's no earthquake coming through there. But yeah, the texture, I don't know how to say it, but I guess a bit too much. It looks a bit too much and looks like something bad has happened, not just normal wear and tear on the road surface. McDonald's. It's funny how KFC is relegated to the back door in this game. Is that a European thing or something, or it's just the mod developer doing their own thing? Personally, I'm a fan of KFC rather than McDonald's. No offense, I just like KFC more. Ooh. Ooh, the sound. Actually, the sound scares me a little bit. Okay, let's see. Yep, this one. We are delivering a crane. Right, let's go. I've tasted McDonald's chicken and it sucks. They started actually selling chickens, not burgers, but yep, not up to par. If they want to compete with KFC, they failed miserably. And I have tested KFC burgers and yep, not up to par with McDonald's. So even though their chicken tastes great, but their burger sucks. For KFC, their burger sucks. They should just stick to their strength, I guess. If they want to diversify, just make sure it actually tastes good. Because once I tasted McDonald's chicken, I never want to taste it again. Tasted sucky. The same goes for KFC sandwiches. Tasted not that great, not that good. The chicken is good, but I think it's because they focus more on the chicken. So all the other tastes like were downplayed. Hey, Mr. Officer, what a gaudy lights! What gaudy lights you have there? Oh wait, I forgot. Let's see. 4 hours, 60 minutes. 6 p.m. There? What the? Hey, motorbike. 6:26 4:47. Okay. We should be there on time, hopefully. with a few minutes to spare for the rest time. So we should get there on time, and we should manage to actually rest before we get a fine for driving while being tired. Hopefully that's that doesn't happen. Okay, hopefully. So I'm just gonna speed up my truck regardless of the speed limit, because obviously there's nothing here. There's no police car. I'm not seeing any police car. I'm not seeing any speed trap or speed camera, whatever you call it in your country. In my place they call it a speed trap, even though it's a camera that takes the picture of the offending vehicle. Hot air balloon. Can I hear the sound of the hot air balloon, please? Or are we too far? Still too far to hear anything? Oh. Ooh. Wait, I think I need to. Yep, let's turn on the beacon, because we are hauling something that is not standard, I guess. 14 tons, not that heavy compared with all the other stuff that I have hauled in the past. The heaviest one was like 40 tons, if I recall correctly. What was it? I forgot. Was it apples? No. Was it milk? Yeah, I can't remember much, but yep, that cargo was a lot heavier than a tank, than a helicopter, than two armored cars. Actually funny. I guess I'm too used to hearing that all this military equipment being heavy and I guess tough, so I thought they were supposed to be super heavy, but apparently they are lighter than any other cargo that I'm hauling. But that's according to the what call it, route advisor. Yep, route advisor. But when I'm driving it, like for example a tank, when I'm hauling a tank, I can feel that the tank took a lot of braking power needed compared to all the other cargo that I used to haul. So I think the description on the weight being displayed on the route advisor is incorrect, and the actual weight of the tank is actually higher than what is being displayed. I remember it was like 4 tons according to the route advisor, but it felt like the brake, especially when braking, I can feel it. I can feel that I need to brake early on as to not cause an accident or basically under braking. So yeah, it felt like I'm hauling a 20-ton cargo. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's actually built into the code of the game. You gotta remember that the display, the weight of the cargo is not the same as the actual weight of the cargo that is being calculated with the physics engine, if I recall correctly. Don't quote me on that. I'm just I'm just saying based on what I remember reading. Don't quote me on that. I think what is being displayed on the road advisor, the weight of the cargo, is not taken out from the actual value of the cargo itself. Yeah. Oops. Too much to the right. UFO birds. I can't get enough of those UFO birds. Seriously, is there no mods to actually switch up the birds? Can you not show me UFO birds? Can the birds actually flap their wings? I think there are mods that actually switches the birds for something else, but I can't remember what was it changed to. But yeah, since I didn't want to change it to anything else, so I just leave it at that. I think it would be it would be a quite a sight if you were to see drones actually hovering there. Why would like you see dozens of drones hovering around in a place? That would be crazy, right? Does it make sense? I mean, if you can see it on in a single area, that would be fine, and you might think that, hey, that's a gathering of drone enthusiasts, so you know that they are flying drones for fun, just for fun. But if you keep seeing drones everywhere in the game, you might be thinking, hey, there's something wrong here. Takes you out of the game. So I rather left that bird as is for now, unless I can find somebody that actually make a mod that actually enhances the bird, because right now the bird sucks. It looks like some alien flying, not even flapping their wings. Seriously, at least flap a little bit, just a little bit. Flap your wings a little bit. I'm not asking much, am I? Just asking an animation. You don't need to make it super fluid or anything. Just make it so that it actually flaps. They actually flaps their wings. Yeah. Swarovski. Where are we going actually? Graziards. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Sorry if I'm mistaken. 2 hours 20 minutes. Oh shoot. What about the ETA? Let's see. I think 6:29, right? 6:26. Uh-oh. We are late. Oh, speeding violation. I'm already late and I got this speeding violation, and it's half a thousand. What? What was that? I think I heard an ambulance or something. A siren. Yeah, that's also a sound mod. Normally you wouldn't hear any sound. Hello. Yes. Even though I'm using an iPhone, so I guess Nokia is associated with being late. At least it gave me an iPhone sound. Well, that's not a good idea, I guess, because if that's the case, a lot of the viewers, and me including, might mistake it for their phone actually ringing. I no longer have any Nokia phones in my possession. I remember when I wanted to buy my first smartphone, I actually considered buying a Nokia. Yep, I did. Not the traditional Nokia, not the brick phone. I'm talking about their smartphone. Was it Windows based? I think I can't remember. Was it Windows? I think yeah, it was Windows Mobile, not the current version of Windows for mobile, Windows 10 for mobile, but it's the another version of Windows, a different version of Windows Mobile. They call it Windows Mobile. And Nokia also had, other than Windows Mobile, they also have their own operating system, which is Symbian. And now Symbian is dead. Yeah, I did consider downloading Symbian. I mean, buying Nokia's phone. I can't remember whether I wanted to pick the Symbian version or Windows Phone mobile version. But yeah, after careful consideration, luckily I never bought the Nokia, because I found out that before buying things that are expensive, for example a mobile phone, I actually do some research, a ton of research. I wouldn't research for a few hours, I would research for days. Obviously not continuously, but yeah, for days. The same goes for my PC that I built myself. I researched every single part, the best part. I wanted to buy the best part at the best price. So it took me like months to figure out which part I wanted to buy. But going back to the mobile phone, I actually researched and found out that there wasn't many apps on the Windows App Store, and also what was it called at that time? I can't remember, but yeah, there wasn't many apps for Windows Mobile, and there were lesser apps for Symbian. So yep, I ended up buying Android instead. So I bought a HTC Sensation XE. Okay, let me speed this up. Hopefully we'll be able to do this. So I bought a HTC handphone instead, smartphone instead. But yeah, good thing there were a ton of apps on Android. But seriously, I regretted buying that phone ever since. The first day I got it, it was okay. Dang, 1 hour. Alright, it was okay. But after that, I think a month of using, it was started to lag, and after a few years, if you wanted to open an app, it will take you like few minutes before it will fully open the app. What a waste of money. I hate HTC. So I never wanted to buy any more HTC phones, regardless of the reviews. I still remember at that time they said that HTC Sensation was great, so I bought HTC instead of Samsung. I should have went with Samsung instead, but yeah, what's been done has been done. So I bought HTC, and I regret buying HTC. That particular phone, basically. I know I keep hearing good stuff about the newer version of HTC, but with some Samsung as their competitors, with all the other brands, I can consider all the other brands, not just HTC. Initially I bought the HTC Station for their, I guess, award-winning skin, HTC Sense. A lot of people actually blasted Samsung for their skins, which is Samsung TouchWiz, right? Yep, Samsung TouchWiz, as it was called. And yeah, there were bloatwares, there was stuff that makes the phone lags. But HTC, a lot of people said a lot of people said good things about HTC Sense. So that's why I bought HTC instead for their I guess for the phone. There wasn't any stock phone. I remember there wasn't any stock any Android stock phone at that time. Google never went into developing their own phone with stock Android. So this was a long time ago. The phone was priced like, it was expensive at that time. I had to shell out A lot of money, a lot of oops, it's turning green. Okay, it turned green. I had to shell out a ton of money just to buy that phone. I remember HTC Sensation was their top end at that time. So yep, just imagine flagship prices. Yep, that's it. That's how much I bought the phone. And few years after that, when I wanted to switch to an iPhone. I actually bought another Android phone just to use for temporary purposes, because I ordered the iPhone 6 when it initially came out, and it took like 2 months, I guess, 2 months to actually arrive in my country. They were sold out everywhere. Obviously, it was the first phone to came out with the first iPhone to came out with a bigger screen, so it was super popular. What the? I thought it was green. My bad. I'm dreaming. But I'm already late. Need to go now. I need to sleep. I need to rest. 24 minutes. Yeah. Dang. So yep, when I sold the phone, I mean I traded in the phone, so basically sold it, but oh my god, I got less than 1% of the original price of the phone. Less than 1%. Basically garbage. That phone was garbage. And I agree. I couldn't even contest the price because the phone was crap. Luckily they never tested the phone that much. They bought it for, I guess, for spare parts or whatever. But yeah, the phone was crap. Even after you restart the phone, after 1 or 2 hours, when you want to open up an app, it would take you minutes, literally minutes. Don't even imagine about opening the text messages. Man, replying to the text is also a hassle. Everything lags on that phone. Now I'm using an iPhone 6. It's already been like how many years? Few years already, and still blazing fast. There were a few hiccups here and there, but nothing egregious. So I love it. I just want a simple phone that I can use. That's it. But I guess the downside is that a ton of the apps that I previously used on Android is now not available on iOS. Certain apps is not available on iOS, and certain apps that is available on iOS you actually need to pay. And obviously I'm reluctant to pay any money if I can actually use a free alternative version of it. Oh man, how far are we to the company in this truck? Oh shoot, 18 kilometers. What's this? It's a boat. It's a boat. I think that's the first time I'm seeing a boat on. What the heck is that? I'm hearing weird sounds, but yeah. I can't overtake any of them. The lines clearly dictates that you cannot overtake. So I'll need to follow up. I need to follow the road rules if possible. If you are a truck driver, you need to have patience. Oh, look at that sunlight. So I have enabled the shine shaft, so So right now, yep, gorgeous sunlight. But I do have the sun visor installed and also the curtains, so doesn't blind me that much. Do you feel like when you are actually facing the direction of the sun, remember not to look directly at the sun unless you want to be literally blinded by it. You will get blind if you directly look at the sun. But yeah, if I'm facing a sun, it makes me like want to yawn, and then makes me feel sleepy. Does that actually applies to you? I know that there are people that like me also, where they can feel like yawning. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's here. They feel they wanted to yawn or sleep if they look at the sun. Oops. This is bad. At first I thought I was weird, and turns out that what the oh, wrong direction. Never mind. Let's repair. We went into the wrong company. Okay, wait a minute. Where am I? It's here. So according to this, I'm supposed to. That's weird. This is a weird freaking company, tell ya. According to the GPS, is next door. I mean to the left. So how the heck do I get there? Ow, ouch. Hey, I damaged my truck. 5% damage. No, I hate ya so very much. What's the entrance? Is that it? Wait a minute, that's it. What the heck is this? Wow, what the heck is this? There's no road here. Everything is... there's grass, there's... This is a weird entrance, I guess, if you wanna call it. Super weird. Yeah, you could see on the lines here, right? There's no indication that you can turn here. You can enter here. So this is the weirdest company, I guess, that I have been to. Oops. Right. Ooh, I managed to damage my truck like 5%. It sucks. Yeah. Yeah. A ton of money lost, a ton of experience lost. 96,000. Nope. That seriously sucks. Where can I park here? I don't see any parking spot. Even the... yeah, the service station also doesn't have any parking spot. That sucks. The service station is weird. Usually you will get a parking spot, and the entrance is also difficult to get into. Oh! What the? I damaged my truck trying to enter this place. What the heck? This is an odd place. Yeah, I lost money. On this job. Never mind. Where can I rest? I see there's literally nothing here in Gruzyard. Okay, let's go to this fuel station, I guess. Yeah, this is the only parking spot. I don't see anything else. Let's see here. Oh, we already been to Oslin. But I think that's the closest one, right? Yeah, one was park here, but oh wait, it's a bit further than. Oh, I don't like this. I do not like this at all. There's no job here. Oh, I regret going to this town. There's nothing here. There's a single company, but that company, yeah, there's no job. So I got nothing. Got nothing for going by going here. Okay, let's slow down. Ouch. What the heck? I got stuck something. Yes, I know. I'm getting tired. Oh. Man, that speed bump sucks. Too much. Too much. I forgot to turn off the beacon and turn on the headlights. Yeah, I might need to switch up the halogen flare to be a lot higher. I do not like these xenon lights. It's too bright for my taste. Well, in my country, we do not use these LED bright white lights. We use the orange light. It doesn't blind people, I guess. That's the sole purpose of it. 4.35. What kind of? Oops. Oh, didn't want to fuel. I want to gas. So I moved my truck even before entering the truck. That sounds funny, actually. Okay, let's stop the engine rest. All right. Yeah, is there a job here? I don't think so, right? I might need to go to that's the nearest one. Okay, I'll check. I'll double check. I'll make sure there's no job here. Yeah, there's no job here. Sucks. That sucks. So now I need to travel. Yeah, there's no company here. Doesn't exist. So we drop off that cargo for no reason. 112 kilometers. 57. Okay, this is the nearest one, so we might want to go here. Let's go there then. There's literally nothing here. Pointless. I regret going here. Wait, 131,000. So we can actually buy a new truck. A new truck. Truck dealer. Alright. Where's the money? Truck dealer. Okay, there's a few ones here. Finland. Buy online. 99,000. Ooh, do you have a cheaper version, please? Do you have a cheaper version? 101. Renault. Cheap. Scania should be also expensive. Branded ones. Yep. A good brand is always expensive. Yeah, I guess Duff and Iveco is the cheapest one. Even though I already bought everything here, so not quite sure if I wanna purchase this anymore. So let's buy MAN truck, I think. Man. Yeah, 99 is okay, I guess. 99 is also okay. Acceptable. Still in the acceptable range. So let's put this. Yeah. Okay, driver manager, please. I mean, garage manager. I mean, recommend agency. What am I doing? Okay, let's see. Long distance and also just in time. Please have both. Somebody. Just in time, long distance. Okay, that's one here. Yvonne, thank you very much. I'll hire you and you go here. You are the only driver in that garage, so you have all that garage all for yourself. Okay, have fun. And make me some money. Right, let's drive to the actual city. This is literally out in the middle of nowhere. There's no job here, so pointless. I never thought that there wasn't anything here. But yet, this is still a point on the map that I need to explore. Obviously, I would go there. I would go here. Money. The pylons look a bit different than the ones in Romania. The one in Romania look like a standard pylon, but this one, yeah, oops. Yeah, no cargo. It's a bit light. Yeah, if I look at the sun directly like this, I feel like yawning. But this is a game, so never felt the urge to do that. But if this were actual sunlight, man, yeah, can't even open my eyes. I have to squint, and I will actually feel like yawning and feel like falling asleep. Actually, how can sunlight make you like feel sleepy? Humans are supposed to be sleeping at night, not during the day. But yeah, I'm more of a nocturnal kind of person. I prefer to sleep during the day and do stuff during the night when it's a lot quieter. I can be by myself, just relax. Oh, this truck. Okay, we have arrived at our destination. Whoa. have enough money to buy a garage, so we'll just go there. The spot, repair station, service station. I keep calling it different names. I'm gonna call it the service station. That's the official name, so I'm gonna call it that. Service station. Oh! Ouch. I hit that invisible wall. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream for today. So thank you for tuning in. So we'll continue with our delivery tomorrow, same time, same place. If you like the stream, do hit the like button. If you are new here, do hit the subscribe button. If you want to see more live stream, I stream every single day. You can check my stream schedule in the description down below or go to my channel page. For those who are subscribed, don't forget to press the bell notification icon next to the subscribe button to be notified immediately when I'm starting a stream. And if you haven't, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram or Facebook at Maxingetorix. I'm active and will always post updates about the channel there. The link is all in the description, including all the mods I use in my gameplay. So thank you very much for watching. This is Max signing out. Catch you guys later. Salute.